already know, man, Summer Madness 6, you know, a lot of people, man, when I say JC versus Rum Nitty, they are going crazy, man. Like, you know, they got Tay-Rock, they got Hollow, they got all of these big names, but I've been doing a lot of predictions. Every time I say JC and Rum, everybody go, oh my God, that's the one. Like,
that's the one.
You know what I'm saying? How you feel to, you know, be on this card with all these top names, but your battle is probably one of the ones people want to see the most?
Well, I will say this, work speak for itself. I've been noticing a lot of crazy shit on Twitter lately about battlers not promoting, and I think a lot of fans is getting promotion confused. I'm not finna WWE none of my shit.
Okay.
Nobody and everybody knows that. 2 days before I battled Trez, I said these probably some of my best rounds. I went on stage and then everybody else agreed with me. I went and battled Chess. I said, remember, after y'all hear these rounds, I still want Lux. That's insinuating that these rounds are worthy. I didn't say nothing else. I didn't say nothing going into this battle. I still want Lux. So that's a big reason why niggas know when with me not promoting, with me just saying I have fire. I've never gotten on stage and proved otherwise. So that's what tonight is about. They hear all that. They saw, and since I came back, I have not let my foot off the ground yet.
That's real.
And tonight will probably be the best performance I've ever given.
Yo,
I have it lined up to be the best performance I've ever given.
You know, I'm doing, like I said, a lot of predictions, a lot of, you know, talking to a lot of people. A lot of people are saying, you know, JC has to beat Rum clearly if he wants Lux. Do you feel that pressure of having to beat him clearly?
No.
Okay.
Simply because the fans don't know what they want. Like, they told me, when you battle, make sure you battle your opponent and don't battle to the crowd. And you know, my last two was 30s that way. Like, it's not that I'm rapping to the crowd. It's if I'm killing you, I'm getting them involved in this murder. I want them to know every step of this entire process. Listen, y'all, and when the hammer go boom, like I want them to be a part of it. So I make sure my performance is tailored to everybody there. Now, of course, you know, we get into small rooms and it can get more aggressive and personal. We can do that one-on-one thing, but you can't tell me I don't know how to work that stage. I have them like, if I'm sitting there waiting to say a word, and people there can attest to this. What's up, boss? And people there can attest to
now,
this.
boy.
You could have heard a nickel drop on a feather. Like, it was that quiet, and that's crowd control. You're like, oh man, you ain't rapping, you rapping it. No, that's crowd control. When they're waiting for you, nobody wants to speak until you're done. That's crowd control. And I've showed nothing but that since I've been back. So just let me do what I'm doing. And then if I fall, bust my motherfucking face, let me get up bleeding. Humans do that. Humans bleed, but y'all know what I'm going after. So that's why this shit look like this. Tonight, it's gonna be, if it's not gonna be the best, I want the best Summer Madness performance tonight, ever. Like, I want to get off the stage and they be like, I think JC just delivered the best Summer Madness performance we've ever seen.
Are you afraid of that big stage? You know, people are saying, you know.
See, this is what people, another thing people don't understand.
Yeah.
I've been around everywhere. I have a venue in Pontiac that holds the same amount of people Irving Plaza did.
Okay.
Where I battle Rosenberg Raw holds the same amount of people that Irving Plaza does. Adriana's in Chicago, where I battle Newborn
I remember I was there. It was
that
crazy.
holds the same amount of people. It has the overheads and everything.
Yeah, all of that, yep.
So it's a mental thing that these people are doing to you. They want you to feel like, yes, it's the same stage, same amount of people, even the same look. But the banner behind you, that should make you choke. Let it make you choke. Oh my goodness, that's the pressure. No. The only thing that you need to worry about is the nigga in front of you.
You look like you found yourself, JC. Like you know exactly who you are now, man.
I know exactly what this is, and that's the thing. Like, remember when Neo saw the codes? You know, that's how I feel right now. It's not to boost nothing up, but I don't do no promo. I don't try to shame and get people into watching and hyping up a battle that is gonna be a letdown. I don't do that. I let them expect what they expect, and then I exceed it every time. And that's how we supposed to rock. That's why battle rap ain't dead. Cause niggas like me know how to still reinvent after 5 years. That's why. That's why battle rap ain't dead.
Born Legacy, you battle Tay-Rock. You and Tay-Rock are back on one of the biggest cards.
Shout out to Rock.
You know what I'm saying? Just how it feels seeing y'all, both of y'all progression. You know what I'm saying? Since from Born Legacy to now.
Rock's progression is, to be honest, and I don't think anybody can argue with it, it's kind of unmatched. He's went up since then and kind of stayed there. Like, you know, however you might feel happened in a battle with him or whatever, or versus somebody or whatever, but he's gotten on stage every month, every event, every year since then, and maintained his status, which is what our problem with the vets and these top tier, you know, these legends. He's doing exactly what we're saying they not doing. So Rock probably has the most most prominent, I would say, climb since Born Legacy. Most visible, most stamped, the most concrete. And you can't argue where he's at right now, and you can't argue how he got there. It was, you might say, well, Smack was pumping him up, or you know, whatever. But Rock could have easily got in the ring and got cooked every time. You know what I mean? Smack could easily talk Rock into getting killed and setting him up. But nobody successfully killed him. That man he's earned his spot. So I definitely get a shout out to Rock. As far as I go, I put it like this. I called out Lux, and niggas thought I was a fucking retard. And then I did a battle, and they had nothing to say. They started switching up. Maybe. And then I did another battle. And then they said, 3-0, man. I want the coin toss too, though. I want that coin toss too. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, we gonna since these call-outs is crazy, and Rock is the only one that actually has to maintain his status by fighting. I'm gonna show y'all why I want him, and then boom. So there's my climb.
Lux went on Twitter and he threw some shots at you too.
And we've never seen that. When this beloved got on Twitter and tweeted anybody, that was 2 o'clock in the morning.
He said you out your mind, JC. He said you bugging, JC.
I'm very out my mind. I'm out this earth. I've been out the world for a very long time.
You see him go against Arsenal, you know what I mean? Arsenal retiring and all that.
And I mean, that's what it was. It wasn't my personal preference on how he did in the battle, but the fans were overall not pleased with it, and that's the difference. The world went crazy when I got off stage versus Chess, and they did the exact opposite when he got off stage. So I'm like, if y'all telling me I can't battle this man, tell me why. Because once again, he has not satisfied y'all. I mean, it's not me. It has nothing to do with me.
More than ever now, though, people are saying that, you know, you are the one that can push his pen.
I feel like that too.
To the next level, because you say Arsenal, he didn't really write because he knew he was battling Arsenal, whatever the excuses may be or whatever, you know, people may say, but they said JC will force Lux to get back in that pen bag.
It's a fact, because this is the thing, like, Lux, you know, he do his battles with people, and Lux is a phenomenal writer. Like, anybody take Lux's pen away from him, he's phenomenal. But his battles are relatively safe. You know what I mean? We don't really gotta worry about what I can do actually happening with anybody else. If niggas say, yo, Lux need that test, he gotta see JC. And then Lux starts seeing everybody else, they know nobody else is gonna do what they're saying JC can do. So you gotta acknowledge that. But it's at the point now where I think he has. So now we just gotta make something shake. I mean, you know me, I prepare for these dudes in 0 time. What's up, boss?
Nah, that's a real talk, man.
In 0 time, I prepare for these dudes.
And the last thing I just want to say is, man, who's the battles that you're looking forward to seeing tonight? I know all of them, but what are some of the ones that are key?
Avon T-Top. That is supreme. I'm going to exclude the main event. Everybody's here for the main event. But Cal and Briggs. 2 reasons. The stature difference. It's dope. We ain't seen Cal in a minute. Now he coming back. That's fire. But it's a lot different, boss. What's good? It's a lot different with Briz. I want to see what Briz do against the Calico. That's a style clash that he hasn't faced yet. So that's a battle I'm definitely looking forward to. Plus, we ain't seen my boy Cal in a minute, so that's probably my big sleeper battle right there. That's 100 though.
All my wrists is frogs.